the Institute of Brand Management of Nigeria. He is currently the Special Advisor to Osun State Governor on Osun Investment and Promotion Agency, OSIPA. Mr. Vice Chancellor, the rest of the principal officers here, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you a man who has distinguished himself in his choice of profession, a seasoned administrator, financial expert, and youth development enthusiast, Honorable Femi Adeniran. Please, a round of applause for him.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Vice Chancellor, Osun State University, Professor Labo Popola. That's somebody I respect very much. He's an illustrious son of Inisha, and he's done so very much for Osun. We thank you for inviting us here. Please permit me to stand on the existing protocol, but I cannot but mention and extend my courtesies to my brother, Honorable Babatunde Olatunji, the Chief Whip of Osun State House of Assembly. It's usually difficult to come to the podium after you, because you have touched on most of what I probably would have wanted to share. But I would go straight into the topic, the specific topic I was asked to speak on, which is, and extend my courtesies to my brother, Honorable Babatunde Olatunji, the Chief Whip of Osun State House of Assembly. It's usually difficult to come to the podium after you, because you have touched on most of what I probably would have. Thank you. Business branding for successful entrepreneurs. Go straight into the topic, the specific topic I was asked to speak on, which is, and extend my courtesies to my brother, Honorable Babatunde Olatunji. Apologies on behalf of whoever is in charge of that. Business branding for successful entrepreneurs. It's something that I will go over it very quickly, because you go into the market, many people will define branding as the visuals. Just put a label on it, and then there is a brand. I shared a picture, and I'm not sure Dami Larry has it here. That picture shows two cups. There is a plain paper cup with coffee inside of it, and then there is another paper cup with coffee in it, but there is a label stuck on it, Starbucks. For those who know Starbucks is an international brand. I mean, it's a coffee shop. It is a well-packaged meshai, right? The same coffee that Malam Haruna would sell in that paper cup for, let's say, $1. Let's assume it's $1. The same coffee beans, the same cream, the same sugar. Once it gets into another paper cup that has a Starbucks label on it, it's sold for $4. So you would ask me, why don't we take branding very seriously? All right? Because that is the only part of your business that cannot be directly valued. If you put a product on the table, and I want to be a hard negotiator, I will tell you, oh, I know the manufacturing, blah, 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 the raw material from farm to factory and all of that. I can break it down and say to you that, and if I'm going to allow you a profit margin of 20%, exactly, that's the picture. So I can haggle and convincingly beat down your price. But branding is difficult for you to negotiate because that is the premium equity that I've put into my effort to put a product on the table. And what is behind that Starbucks, that label that you see, and this is very important to our up and coming entrepreneurs. Beyond the label, GT Bank logo, everybody knows it's orange. I was privileged to have been the one who led the team that changed GT Bank to orange in 2005. We all know that GT Bank, orange, boom. And then when you see it, you just gravitate towards the brand. You love it. You would rather want to open an account with GT Bank than open an account with a lesser bank. But when you walk into GT Bank and your account has 50,000 naira and you withdraw 10,000 naira from it, is the same 10,000 naira that you would withdraw from the microfinance bank, right? Which, if you have 50,000 naira, the naira is the same. But what gives the other bank the opportunity to charge you more is the brand experience. So branding is beyond the label. It is the experience and it is the reputation. For young entrepreneurs, this is the time when you have to carefully, jealously guide your reputation because you cannot separate your reputation at this point from your business. And I speak to what Honorable Tunde Olatunji said earlier about people who are sacrificing themselves carelessly because of political correctness. For any entrepreneur that is starting today, starting afresh, coming into the market, you have to be very, very mindful of your digital footprint. You have to be very, very mindful of the statements that you attach to yourself anywhere, because those are the things that will drive your business, all right? If you project yourself carefully, cautiously, as an expert in the field where you want to sell a product, your route to market becomes easier, and your product performance in place will be easier than if your reputation, there's something they say, your reputation goes before you. Say, oh, Mr. Sheung, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I already know about you. Your reputation precedes you. That's what you will hear most times when you go to places. It is important that we mind. It is I call it grooming. It is the biggest thing for any entrepreneur to do is to groom your reputation, which automatically will translate to the acceptance of the brand that you're associated with. Thank you very much for listening to me. I know I have just 10 minutes. I could go on forever. I have so many examples, but I believe that with the few that I've said here, you start thinking about it. Be very, very careful. Be very, very careful. Nigeria is not going to, we say there are no opportunities in Nigeria. That's what people say. But what you need to actually work on, what am I putting forward? What am I projecting? It is what you project that will take you to your destination. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Can we appreciate Honorable Adeniran once again, please? Let us appreciate him better. We can do better, please. Thank you very much, sir, for your time. So far, we've been able to talk about the successful entrepreneurs and how we can really brand our businesses. I believe we have gained so far. Please, can you hear me ask the person sitting beside you that have you gained anything? Did he or she replied? Please ask him or her again. Have you gained anything? Okay, now we want to move to how we are going to manage our income and expenditures and entrepreneur. You know, it is very easy to quickly make money and spend it on what we don't need or what we need. I'm now quickly going to invite Mr. Taufik Mustafa from Jaiz Bank to come and give us a detailed explanation on how we can really improve on our income and build more. Please a round of applause for Mr. Taufik Mustafa as he comes forward. Please, we can do better.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Taufik Mustafa. I'm representing the Regional Manager Southwest. And I'm here, I'm honored to be before you and present on the use of fund. Please permit me to stand on the existing protocols because of our time. It's something that is very interesting and elating to be in front of people who we believe are the leaders and the movers of tomorrow. The task given to me on how to use money is a very big one, but I have just 5 minutes to tell you this. I believe among those of us who are receiving these funds, startup funds today, we don't have anyone who does not have a clue of what to do with the money. Because if we do, please don't take the money. Obviously, please don't take the money. Because use of the money starts with purpose. And obviously, if you are here and you don't have a purpose and you're about to receive the money, please let it remain in the bank where it is safe until you are able to figure out what to do. I'll break this down into 3 stages. When you're an entrepreneur, according to the MSME Act of 2006, it is divided into 3 in Nigeria, though recently they have added micro, small, medium, and the rest of them. But whichever class you belong to, know that in Nigeria, we have about 37 million of such enterprise. The biggest of all is the micro, which I believe that is where all of us belongs. There are 3 stages for the use of fund. Stage 1, you must invest your money in product development because that's what you want to sell. Whether you are into real sector or you are into service, you must use your fund, you must aggregate fund into product development. The last speaker spoke about branding. Please, don't let us be carried away with dollar. You can't just start earning dollar. Let us start from local economy first. When you are done with that, then go to foreign economy. Because right now, lack of dollar is what is killing the country. It is only MSME that can rescue the country from that. Because most of those things we are importing with our money, when MSME are able to develop the right product, we virtually don't need all of that. And the economy will be self-sufficient. Stage 2. You have to determine in the market, where I said we have about 37 million people in the market. That is MSME. So you must determine your position in the market. So the next thing is for you to invest your money to determine your production, the size of the market, your own share of the market. That is the next thing you must do. Because by the time you develop the product, you have to travel through acceptance, branding, as the last speaker has said, distinguish yourself. When the product is accepted, you have to increase, you have to meet up the demand. So you must invest in your market. The next thing is attract the right people. There's no morality in business. The next usage of your fund is attracting the right people. Everybody agree with me that MSME is one of those major players in economic development. It creates employment. Yes, that is the stage. When your production, when you have been accepted in the market, Your production must expand to meet up the market. So you must attract people who will now drive that market for you. Please don't look at face, don't look at tribe, don't look at any other sentiment that whatever it is. Please look at value. When you do these three, you have developed your product. You have been able to ensure that the product is accepted in the market, then you invested in attaining your own share of the market. When you have attained your own share of the market, then the next thing is that attract the right set of people. Now, when we're now talking about people, you must ensure people have the right training, knowledge, and the capacity to handle whatever it is responsibility you want to give them, because the money that you have in your hand is limited. Only in 2013, Central Bank of Nigeria developed a fund called MSME Fund. It's about 222 billion. But it takes capacity to be able to access those funds. And that is why having the right set of people around you is very, very important, so that you don't have to be spending your money to consultants who will tell you, let me develop a business plan for you, let me develop a cash flow for you, let me develop this one. Before you know it, the money that is not there has already gone on the other side. So if we look at it critically, product development is stage one. Choose the right product. Now, when you are choosing the right product, you have to look at your environment very well. You have to look at what people accept very well. Is it consumable you want to go into? Is it raw material for other manufacturing company you want to go into? You must look at your environment. Availability of what you need to make the product is also very key. Please, don't go and start to produce a product that you know that you need petroleum jelly, and petroleum jelly is only available in the southeast, and you are here in Osun State. You have already left the realm of MSME. Your resources to produce your product must be available in your locality, so that you don't spend unnecessary money trying to move product or raw material from one location to the other. When you are entering the market, don't produce what people don't need. Because at the stage one, when you are developing your product, you must study the people, you must study your locality, you must study people's culture and heritage. Will they accept the product that you are developing? Then you have to look at your locality. Don't let you be producing a product in Osun State here, Osogbo, and the consumer of your product are in Maiduguri. I hope you understand. Because definitely the product that you have developed, there is no market for it. Because you can imagine the distance, even let's forget about security challenge. The distance between here and Maiduguri, do you know how much money you are going to spend even on transportation alone? Not to talk about when you get there, you have to also distribute there. So you must choose your market carefully. You must identify your market carefully. You must give your market exactly what they need, and it must be very close to you so that you don't spend unnecessarily. When it comes to people, it is simple. We're so proud of University of Osun, or Osun State University, for developing this lofty idea, providing funds for graduates. If we have most Nigerian universities doing this, then we will not be in problem of unemployment. Because what university in Nigeria knows best how to do is just to produce graduates. And the same lecturer will be doing job of 20 people. Then you'll be wondering, this graduate that you are producing, which job are they going to do? I'm sorry, sir, please, I'm not trying to dabble into what you do. But when you hear sabbatical, it's just a simple way of a lecturer doing job of a 10 graduates. Because he's the one that will teach mathematics in Uniosun, he's the one that will teach mathematics in Unilore, he's the one that will teach mathematics in Unilag, on sabbatical. So all those graduates of mathematics, what would they teach? So we're very happy that University of Osun has voted money to give to entrepreneurs among us who are, going to start up with, because let me tell you, in Nigeria, banks don't finance startup. It's important. Once you go to a bank and you say, I have this idea, I want to produce shea butter, they will tell you, where have you produced it before? And you say, no, I've not started producing it. The first one will come out in January 2021. They'll say, okay, go and produce it first and bring the product. What it means is that they don't have time for startup. Why? Startup has a challenge. No business starts today and reach profitability. It takes a lot of time before a business starts and reach profitability. By the time you are staggering, you will lose some money. The bank is not ready to risk their money. They don't want their money to be part of the one you are going to lose, because in gaining the brand, in gaining the name, you are going to push some money out. You produce some product that will not meet up the standard. Nobody can consume them. Those ones are waste. We don't want our money to be part of that. This kind of initiative will help people shape their idea, bring their dreams to reality, and be a proud and enviable entrepreneurs. I want to use this opportunity to thank the organizer of this program and the university for coming up with this wonderful and praiseworthy initiative, providing funds for young graduates to start entrepreneurship. With this little I've said, I believe we have gained one or two things. I want to thank you for listening to me. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity.
Thank you very much. Can we appreciate Mr. Taufik Mustafa better? Please, we can do better. If you are not clapping, I believe you don't know what to do with money. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir. It is time for the presentation of checks. And I'll quickly invite the Vice Chancellor of this prestigious university, Professor Labode Kukwola, for the handover of the checks. I'll be calling out the names and he will be handing over the checks to the beneficiaries. Yes. So I'm going to start with Ojo Yemisi Grace. Please let us appreciate Ojo Yemisi Grace. Yes. For the people that are just joining us online,
you are the first recipient of this seed. Oluyemisi Ojo, you are the first recipient of this seed. You have heard so much from our presenters. I want to pray for you that this will be the beginning of great things to happen in your life.
amen.
It's a little sum, just 200,000 naira, but it can become 200 billion naira. God will make this possible. Congratulations.
Oyewole Oluwa ṣàánú fún mi.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Ojo Yemisi Grace. Please take it. It's yours.
Something to remember.
You're going to use it to collect the original check. Oyewole Oluwa ṣàánú fún mi.
Olúwa ṣàánú fún mi, Oyewole. Olúwa máa ṣàánú fún ẹ. Á dẹ̀ ṣàánú fún gbogbo wa.
Amen.
As I have said to a lady who came earlier, so shall it be for you too. Congratulations.
Salako Adeoye Atinuke. Bello Fatima Fumilayo should be on standby.
Atinuke, that's one of my many names. As I have prayed for those who came earlier on, this seed will grow to become a forest, a sustainable forest, and you will live and be glad and rejoice with it.
Thank you very much. Bello Fatima Fumilayo.
Where are the boys? Oh, somebody said they are watching Arsenal and Manchester. You know? Well, Fatima Fumilayo, Bello, inshallah, bi kudratullah, this will be the beginning of great stories in your life. Barakallah fi.
Adeosun Opeyemi Adeola.
Obìnrin náà ni mo dá.
Adeosun Opeyemi Adeola. Olorunlowushola Stephen should be on standby.
Opeyemi Adeola. By the special grace of God, this will be the beginning of great things to happen in your life. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Olorunlowushola Stephen.
At last. At last. You know what? I feel uncomfortable in the midst of these four men. Representative of the Alumni Association, being a woman, please join us.
Please let us appreciate the representative of the alumni.
So who is next? Shola Stephen, where are you? Oh, okay, you're here. Shola Stephen. Ọlọ́run ló wù. Ọlọ́run ló wù. Ó dẹ̀ máa wù Ọlọ́run. By the grace of God, this will be the beginning of better things to happen in your life. Hearty congratulations.
Ayeyemi Oluwabunmi Emmanuel.
Oh, stay, don't go away. You are representing the winners. Women are the winners. Oluwabunmi. That's my landlord's name. My boss at home, that's her name. By the grace of God, you will live and justify this name, and you benefit immensely for this opportunity. It will change your life for the better. Congratulations.
Adeniji Oluwadarasimi Adedayo.
This name is too possessive. Oluwadarasimi. Odarasi gbogbo wa now. Yeah, you are not the only one now. Odarasi gbogbo wa, àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́? So hearty congratulations for this opportunity. This time next year, you will tell great stories about it. We wish you well.
Oyedun Oluwatobiloba Mayowa. Adisa Mayowa should be on standby.
I like your smartness. So I also hope you'll be very smart in business. So on behalf of the council, management and staff of this university, we want to wish you all the very best in this venture, and we pray that you prosper with it. Congratulations.
Adisa Mayowa. Grillo Shaola Olaolu.
You're the one? Oluwamayowa, this will give you joy. It will prosper you. It will give you great names, and you will not regret the risk you are taking today. We wish you all the very best.
Thank you very much.
Grillo Shaola Olaolu. On behalf of the council, management, and staff of this university, and also the Alumni Association, we want to wish you all the very best on this voyage. It will end fantastically. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, the alumni representative. In case for the Doubting Thomas and the alumni, for the Doubting Thomas and the alumni, maybe you were still thinking, is it still going to be real? You still have the second chance. You still have an opportunity to still apply to get your choice. This is just the first set. The same way the first set of the beneficiaries applied, you too can still apply to get yours. So now over to the response from the beneficiaries. I will quickly call on Ojo Yemisi for the response from one of the beneficiaries. Ojo Yemisi, where are you? Please a round of applause for Ojo Yemisi. OJMC.
Okay. Good day, everyone. My name is OJMC, a recipient of this great disbursement fund. I want to appreciate the organizer of this fund. And, okay. All right. I want to appreciate the organizer of this program. Like they have said that if all the universities in the nation can be doing like this, in fact, Nigeria will be a better place for the unemployment youth. So I want to appreciate the Vice Chancellor. I want to appreciate everyone that is on seat. I don't even know what to say. I'm so happy. Thank you.
Thank you very much, OJMC. Now I want to invite the representative of the alumni, I guess the caretaker, Barrister Olasunkanmi Ladeji, for his own response. Please let us appreciate Barrister Olasunkanmi Ladeji.
I'm elated to be here today. I want to greet each and every one of us here seated. Permit me to stand on the existing protocols. I thank Mrs. The VC and the person of the Vice Professor Olabode Pokuola. I pray for you and I pray for the institution that what you've just done today will be a legacy that your generations will always benefit from also. I thank you on behalf of the alumni. I would like to react to some of what some of our speakers said here. But before I go on, sir, I would like to seek the indulgence of, I would like to seek the indulgence of the members on the high table and everyone seated here just to recognize one of my law teachers who is here seated, Dr. Shai Ayodele. I want to say a very big thank you to you and my law librarian also seated here. The law department, the law faculty of the Uniosun, from our own set, that is from the 2017 set that went to the law school, we finished that 2016. Ever since, like I'm reacting to what each and everyone said, so I want just to bring it together. On the issue of branding, the school, the university has created a brand for itself, which is now speaking all over the world. My set is the second set that graduated from the law faculty at Ifetedo. We had a set before our own, but my set is the first set that had 2 first-class graduates from the law school. And ever since Uniosun has been providing, I've been producing first-class graduates, aside from the university, also from the law school. Thank you, and I thank the whole management for doing a very good job. Mr. Visi, sir, when you were giving a speech, you said something about over-reliance on white-collar jobs. The university and the drafters of our curriculum on education should 5 minutes. I'm sorry. So the drafters of our curriculum should please do a very good job on what the curriculum will look like. Not just getting knowledge, but skills acquisition should be inculcated in our universities too. Maybe from, like Honorable Laju said, maybe from the primary or secondary school. I think it used to be like that in those days. But I don't think these days I don't think they normally acquire skills in our primary or secondary schools anymore. But in those days, you have to do it. I think a day was just maybe Wednesdays then. You have to go and acquire skills. But these days, I don't know. I don't know what has happened. That's just on what our VC said. On what Honorable Latunji said, you mentioned about enabling laws and environment. You're a lawmaker. I want to plead with you that medium and small, medium and medium scale enterprises, they hold our economy. But these days, what we've noticed is that a lot of laws are not friendly to these enterprises. What I mean by laws, taxation and some other things. You can't give somebody this amount. I am not saying the amount is too small. There is nothing too small. There are some people you give 50,000 to, in the next 1 or 2 years, things would get better than what it used to do for them, for your family. But this money that you've given to them now, and I'm happy that Mr. Taufik, who is also a banker, Mr. Taufik, we are all aware that these days the government brought some taxes into whether you bank your money or not. Mr. Latin is also a former banker. And those lawsuits, I mean, we should be humane in some senses. Not just if I put my money there, this tax. And you just give them money to start up life. So I'm not particularly about your bank. I'm just saying the whole general scenario in Nigeria today. Taxation is on the other side. We know government needs to tax us, but there should be some level of human faith there on that. And we say, Honorable Latunji, the laws you make for us, please, just consider us that in Osun State as a state, we are just low-income earners, and we need to survive. We need the economy to grow on that. I want to thank the management being run by the VC, the BOSA, the registrar, the DVC, the members of Senate for this laudable. I pray that this will not be the last, and for those who are beneficiaries today, I pray the God Almighty would make it, will bring it out many folds for you. And how would I put it? Because we have to pray for that also. There was a lot of people will be yesterday that members of your family will come to you, and the money is meant for something. It's not meant for you to spend or for you to, it's not for that. Like Mr. Tafik said, you should have what you need the money for. Immediately you get the money. Okay, actually, business, am I into manufacturing or production? Whatever you want to do with the money, just make sure it goes there directly and not for any other purpose. Thank you, and God bless us all.
Thank you very much. Please, can we appreciate Barrister Olasuko Miladeji? Even if people are not clapping, the alumni should clap now. Thank you very much. Before I invite the University Bossa for the vote of thanks, I will quickly bring in the Chief Whip. The Chief Whip, Osun State House of Assembly, Honorable Babatunde Olatunji, for a brief comment. Please, a round of applause for Honorable.
Please permit me to quickly add here. I want to thank the university once again for this very beautiful concept. And I think we have no choice but to support this. And in my own personal capacity, I think that what we have done today, we must deepen this and support it. So based on my expertise, I'll be offering a year free business consultancy and mentorship to all of those 16 business owners. We will grow this together so that we will come back here next year and we will come and explain to you together. So we hold it a duty to see how those 16 businesses will thrive. And so that will be my own contribution to start with, because I know the success of this first edition would actually go a long way in bringing more. So I want to say that based on the Vice Chancellor gave me the go ahead to say that that is accepted. And sir, part of what we also need to do, sir, as a university is that we must also patronize them. I want us to have it at the back of my right from this moment that they should not just be businesses that will live to be on their own. We must grow it and let university position itself to reap the dividends of this investment. This is seeds, and that's the only way to go. When some of these begins to be huge, when they are registered, Uniosun must know that it's already creating potential businesses that will give it alternative source of funding to run this beautiful concept. So that is my little addition. Thank you so much.
Well, we cannot thank Honorable Latsunji enough. He is always with us. He raised a very pertinent issue now about patronizing you. We actually don't have a choice. Please, if it is akara that you want to be producing, ensure that you are in touch with us. If it is catering services, please be in touch with us. This is our business, and we must grow it together. This I can assure you. Now, there may be the erroneous feeling that these 16 people are the only ones we want to give. The fund available is enough to go around up to 50 people. You know, Nigerians are very skeptical about everything. Maybe after seeing this, others will start. So it is still available. Please, if you don't take the money, it will just be lying down there in the bank. It is our money. It is not the bank's money. But please don't misuse it. Don't abuse it. Encourage others to also patronize this facility. Only 16 have come on board now. We still have facility for 34 more. Isn't it? To make up 50. And I can assure you, if we have more people showing interest, we'll put in more money there. We just want to saturate the environment with small businesses. God will help us all.
Thank you very much. Can you hear me tell the person sitting beside you that it can only be Uniosun? It can only be Uniosun. It is not a mistake that you are either a student or an alumni of Uniosun. Thank you very much. Let me quickly invite the university bossa, Mr. Bolarinwa Feruke, for the vote of thanks. Please, a round of applause for the bossa. If you didn't clap well, that alert might not enter.
Let me stand on existing protocol. Before the vote of thanks, let me shed little light on 15 that have not been touched in the process of making presentation so far. Number one, I have the authority of the Vice Chancellor to inform you that the interest rate still remains 1%. 1%. So to me, as an accountant, I see this thing as a free fund. Free fund because when you calculate interest rate of 1% on 200,000, you cannot even get anything on your calculator. So please let's utilize this thing judiciously. Secondly, the beneficiaries of today, in addition to what my Honorable Babatunde Olatunji said, please, you have to be together as a team, share experiences together, where there is a opportunity, share ideas to each other. Don't monopolize experience. On that strength, let me say very big thank you to everybody that has made this event very, very successful. Number one, let me thank the guest speakers. Firstly, Honorable Babatunde Olatunji is always delighted hearing you speak. I really, really enjoy you anytime you stand on podium to talk. Thank you very much. The second speaker too, Honorable Femi Adeniran, thank you very much. Your experience on investment portfolio is very, very enriching. So we thank you very much for being here with us. My very good friend from Jaiz Bank, we've been working together on this scheme for quite a long time. I really, really appreciate your coming, Mr. Taufik Mustafa. Thank you very much for sharing your banking experience with us. For the beneficiary of today, we say very big thank you for patronizing us as Uniosun too. And we believe this booster seed will grow to Iroko tree very, very, very soon. And we thank the family of the beneficiaries too, the press and everybody. We thank you all for coming. Finally, let me thank the Vice Chancellor. You know why? When you have an idea, one thing for you to have an idea, another thing is for the chief executive to believe in that idea. For him to have this vision of solving societal problem in his own little way is worthy of commendation. Please give him a round of applause again. We can do better than that, please. This idea just came up just like a joke at PO level. And before you know it, we set up a committee. And the output of that committee is what we are seeing here today. Mr. Vice Chancellor, thank you very much for believing in the youth. Thank you so much. And we believe other universities, when they are seeing what we are doing, so with our very, very meager resources, I believe they will copy us. On the final note, we appreciate everybody that will be here to grade this occasion for us. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Can we appreciate the University Bossa once again? Please, let us quickly rise for the anthems.
Everybody that can be here to grade this occasion for us. Thank you very much.
Thank you.